The city. So we got about halfway through the city last week. So let's see if we can get to the boss. Which avenue is looking good? It's kind of hard to say. A lot of question marks there, and question marks I'm not the biggest fan of. We have 272 gold, which isn't too bad, but to be honest, I don't see any shops until at least the second or the last third. So I think what I want to do is, I think I'm going to come up this left side, go over to the right. Yeah, switch games, you're right. Go left side, maybe then either see how we are when the route forks. Either go right, if we're not doing too good, right to the question mark, and then to the campfire. If we're doing okay, we'll go left to the elites. But let's see. Okay, I've not played you again. Before, I mean. Okay, this guy intends to block. We've got a lot of blocking moves. So block is not removed at the start of your turn. Okay, well, we're not doing any damage. He's not going to attack me. So we might as well just try and get some of his block off. And maybe actually read what he's doing. The enemy intends to block. Yeah, block is not removed at the start of its turn and negates 3 debuffs. Okay, so there's no point debuffing it either then. Enemy turn. So he's going to block. 54 block. But he only has 20 health, so that's not too bad. Now he's going to attack for 10. So I think we're going to apply... yeah, he gets negated. Then let's get some block on the cards. And here we go. So this is where I feel like I struggle with Slay the Spire, because like he's got tons of block, and I feel like there's just not really anything I can do to... Why do I only get... because I'm frail. There's not really anything I can do to kind of, get that block down with just my strikes and the moves I have. Actually, what... I'm saying that, I could do this. Play this. Gain another 6. Do body slam. And there we go. That's a good... good kind of little mini combo there. Let's Switch Games says, this is such an underappreciated game. Sadly, I'm not that good. Much to learn. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm streaming it, because I'm in the same boat as you. Like I know a lot about the game. I've just not really played it that much. And I'm hoping by streaming it, I'll get better at it, and it also gives people a chance to chat and tell me what I should do and give me some tips. And yeah, I mean, if you are in the chat and you've not followed yet and you are enjoying watching me play Slay the Spire, I encourage you to follow. If you follow, you'll get a notification that says that lets you know when I go live every week. I go live on Fridays every week. Bastian, who also streams, kind of goes live whenever he feels like. He's streaming the Wargroove playthrough right now, which is also on YouTube if you want to catch up with that. But yeah, I do encourage you to follow, because I also made a new follow icon. So if you want to see that, which will cover my face, so if you're sick of seeing my face, you should follow too. But yeah, you can do so by clicking the follow button. He still has a buff with where the debuffs won't work, so there's no point really using any of these. He's going to attack us. We don't have any defensive moves. Let's use this. Got Rampage. Got Anger. We still have 1 left and we can't use it. And I guess mana doesn't go over to the next turn, which is a shame because we couldn't use it. No. Okay, so he's only got 15 block left. He's going to attack so we can get a buff to our thingy. That's 26 damage. Okay, that's enough to kill him. Oh, no energy. Oh, and he's got 1 health left. Okay, can we use a potion to do something? It improves block gain from cards. Yeah, I'd love to have a block potion. 5 strength, there's not much point using that. Choose 1 of 3 random power cards to add to your hand. Well, we might as well use that. Did it say it cost 0, or am I losing my mind? At the start of your turn, whenever a card is exhaust, draw 1 card. Well, that doesn't help us kill him, so it looks like we're going to take the damage. Hopper says, I can't help you, you've never played this game. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, strike him. And Let's Switch Game says, do you think this year is basically going to be third parties and indie games? Yeah, it's interesting because I was listening to a podcast about this earlier on today, and I don't know. I don't know if Nintendo has nothing this year, or if it's just because of the situation the world's in at the minute, if they're kind of holding their cards close to their chest. Because I feel like since the Switch's release, we've always had big announcements and we've always had games to look forward to. And so far this year, we've only had Animal Crossing, which is a massive game, and which I think people are forgetting how big Animal Crossing is. And yeah, the only one on the future seems to be Xenoblade Chronicles, which is a port, which I also think is a big game because it's like a game as well that was what came out on the Wii, and maybe not many people played it, so it's an opportunity. Like I've been umming and ahhing whether or not I want to get it. I don't think I'm gonna bother because I just finished a big JRPG. I just finished Fire Emblem, so I think I'm gonna give it a miss this time. But yeah, I don't know, because I feel like people are just getting a bit dramatic about it, and Nintendo could announce a direct tomorrow, and then in that direct say, here is the lineup for 2020, and I just don't think they want to do that, because why am I blocking? Oh well, oh no, because I don't want to exhaust this card by accident. And they could come out tomorrow and say, oh, here's 10 games for the rest of the year. But if they're not sure on when these games come out, I think it's better for them to hold off the announcement and say, here's 10 games that are coming for the rest of the year, and then have to delay 8 of them. But yeah, to be honest, I don't know. Like, indie games this year have been quite slow. Thursday, yesterday, there was like a ton of new indie games on the Switch eShop. There was Lonely Mountains Downhill. There was Void Bastards. There was the new Relic Hunter game. There was Spirits of the North today. A game called Stone came out, which looks like a really cool indie game. So there's like, up until now, I feel like indie games have also been kind of slow. Like, there's nothing really like massive that I'm really excited to play in the future, because I feel like a lot of the big indie games that I wanted to play have already come out on the Switch. Oh, I'm dazed. Why is that? Hex, whenever you play okay. Oh well, I should pay more attention. Yeah, and Frankenstein says he just got Lonely Mountains, 80s Overdrive, which looks cool as well, and Arcade Spirits, which is another cool looking game. Yeah, so and that's it. And for me, like, I don't mind. Like, I obviously base my entire content around indie games. Oh, we got a lot of damage to do this turn. Let's see what we get here. Lose 3 HP or deal 11 damage. Okay, because then we might be worth losing the 3 HP too. We just shot. Okay, that didn't work. So I need to concentrate a bit more on my health here. Sorry, I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, I'm always happy to play indie games. But again, like, there's not really any big indie games I can think of off the top of my head where I'm like, oh, I can't wait for that to come out this year. Like, there are a lot of cool ones where I'm like, yeah, I'm going to check it out, but not where I'm like absolutely pogged out of my mind for it. What does Ephraim mean? If this card is in your hand at the end of the turn, it is exhausted. Exhausted cards are removed from your deck until the end of combat. Okay, so Ephraim seems good because it's more block. We do want to keep going left. So yeah, so I'm happy to play indie games. The only thing is like, I bought one of those voucher things for Nintendo games, you know, where you buy 2 games and pay like 100 euros for it instead of the 120. So I do have that, which is making me worry, because I'm like, if there's an end date on it, I might be a bit worried that I might not actually want a Nintendo game to play it if it's just going to be ports. But yeah, you see, that's a good point, Hopple. I am actually really looking forward to Crosscode and Eastward as well. Frankenstein says, I hope Void Bastards is good. It is. I've been playing a little bit of it already, and really enjoying it. If you like shooters and silly senses of humor, and it's also like a roguelike, which is always appealing to me. And yeah, So let's see what Nintendo. But I have faith in them. I think they're gonna come out one day and be like bang 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 bang. Here's Bayonetta. Here's Metroid. Here's whatever Rare was working. Not Rare. Who was it? Retro was working on. And then I think everyone's gonna be happy again. I don't think Nintendo's gonna be gonna let everyone down. I think they're on too much of a roll. So I think we should probably go for. Let's do this and see what we get. Reckless charge. Well, I mean, okay. So now we're a bit below health. I need to pay a bit more attention to what we're doing. The strength, so that's dangerous if she's buffing him. Actually, I've fought these guys last time, and I think what I should do is focus on the healer more than him, because she... Oh, I misclicked. Oh, well. Because she usually heals him whenever you get him down to a low health. Okay. Player turn 1. So... And of course we don't have any. Deal 12 damage. Do this. And we... Oh yeah, because I don't have any shields. Good. Well, they're both gonna... One's gonna block and one's gonna... buff. Oh, okay. Oh, and she healed herself? Ugh. Okay. Okay, no one's gonna attack, so there's no point doing that. And of course, when we need to attack, we have no attack cards. So, yeah, I guess fine. They're not going to attack, so there's not really much else I can do. Yeah, cool. Feel free to share your friend codes. Also, if you guys have Discord, I know Hopple's in there. We do have a chat room in Discord, which is just for sharing friend codes. So if you type exclamation point Discord into the chat, you'll get an invite to the Discord server, and you can share your friend codes there. And there's a big long list of friend codes for other people that have already put it all in there. Okay, so we do want the 10 block. Let's damage that. Let's damage that. Okay, so her block's nearly out. I'm not going to take any damage this turn. Are you guys talking about I think you're talking about the frame drops in Void Bastards, I hope, and they're not in my stream. But yeah, I've not experienced any either. And the guy who's reviewing the game for me, Lee, he said he did get a few when there was a lot of like particles on the screen, but from what I've played, it's been pretty good so far. Ah, why does it always do that? Okay, we're gonna take a ton of damage here. Ooh, this might be the end of the run. 10 health. That's not good. Any number of cards in your hand. Gain 5 strength. Gain 2. Okay, can we at least like... Okay, we'll use that and hopefully we can build up some block. Thanks for joining, Frankenstein. Looking forward to chatting to you there. Ooh, let's see. He's going to do 16 damage, which is enough to kill me. I don't have really any... I can do 6. That's still going to be not enough to kill me. I think this is the end of the line, guys. Guess we'll drink this. Get more strength. We still don't have enough to kill him. Do 20 damage. And we should block. And I think that's the end of this road, which is very, very unfortunate. Oh, we do get an unlock there. Nice. What do we unlock? Okay, we've got some new cards. Wild Strike. Deal 12 damage. Shuffle a wound into your draw pile. Then we have Evolve. Whenever you draw a status card, draw 1 card. Then we have Immolate. Deal 21 damage to all enemies. Add burn to your pal. Cool. So guys, we are going to do another run. I'm just going to quickly go and grab a drink. So I'll be be right back. So guys, I am back. Cheers to you. Here's to that first round. All the best. So yeah. So the plan is, what time is it? We've got half an hour. Let's see if we can fit in another run. Well, let's see if we can fit in another run. If it goes over, then maybe we'll play till the end of the run, and then we'll move on to Void Bastards. We do want a classic, and we do want to play as Ironclad again. You're still waiting. Frankenstein said he's still waiting for your code for Wonderful 101. I got it physical, but it's delayed. Ah, that's a shame. Is it delayed because they delayed it, or because of like the COVID stuff? So we can obtain a random rare card. Enemies in your next free turn. Okay, I'll take that all day, every day. Granted, where do we want to go? I think we're gonna go left. Yeah, let's go left. Ah, because of COVID. Okay, well at least they didn't, you know. At least they didn't postpone it. I guess that's even more frustrating though, knowing that the game's ready for you, but you just can't get it. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength, deal 14 strength damage, deal 8 damage, increases card's damage by. Okay, we had Rampage in the last run. Let's go for it again. We should get these free fights pretty quickly. Let's see. Yeah, it does kill them good. I was gonna say that would be annoying if you hit them and then they deal 20 damage. Upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat. That seems good. And it adds block. Okay, this guy, I'm glad he only has 1 health because he can be annoying sometimes. And then let's go into the real fight. We'll go for, at the end of your turn, game free block. Yeah, let's go for that. That might be handy. Oh, we have our first question mark. As you make your way down a long corridor, you see a banana, donut, and box floating about. No, upon closer inspection, they are tied to strings coming from holes in the ceiling. There is a quiet cackling from above you as you approach the object. What will you do? Well, we don't need to heal, so we might as well go for the max HP. And this is our first fight. Yeah, I actually don't know that much about the game either, Hopple. Hopple says, I do not understand the game 101. Saw a bit of gameplay on YouTube. But it's a platinum game, right? It came out to, it was on Wii U, I think, first. And then, and now they're porting it to the Switch and other platforms. Oh, thanks for joining the Discord. Really close to 100 members on there. I've been trying to get to 100 members for a while. And it keeps like, because then we every month or so we trim the members, because you know sometimes you get like bots that join, or you get spam people that join. So yeah, but now we're really close. So thanks to Frankenstein and Let's Switch Games and Hopple, who's already there for joining. Good. Okay, we get 8, so we're just going to take 1 damage. Douche. Strength. Player turn. Okay. Do we have enough to kill him? Who's going to attack us? We do. Deal 2. Make sure you don't misclick. Deal 8 damage to him. And the next one should knock him out. Plus 3 strength. He has a lot of strength. God, he's going to do quite a bit of damage this turn. But I think we have enough to beat him now with these 2 upgraded strikes. Done. Not a bad effort there. Ancient potion. Gain 1 artifact. Okay, well. Discard. Add a deck. Let's go for Pommel Strike because I like that it shuffles in cards into your deck. We want a Smith. And I think we're going to go for Armaments because it gives us... I don't know what it does actually, but it seems like a good card, so why not upgrade it? So here's our first elite. Okay, we get Devil Boy again, which I feel like I know how to beat him, so yeah, bring it on. We'll do this because I think he's probably going to attack on the next turn. We can do that to draw 1 card, and then we'll strike him again and end the turn. But yeah, what would you guys like to see Nintendo release this year? What would your #1 game be if they said tomorrow, yeah, we're putting this game out? Would you download or would you pre-order there and then? Okay, let's defend them. Ah, yeah, he has that thing where he gets, if you don't play attacks, he gets better. Unrealistic, but Breath of the Wild 2. Do you think it's going to come this year, Hopple? Or do you think it's going to be next year? Super Mario Sunshine or Super Mario Strikers remakes or HD remasters? Yeah, there's rumors that there's going to be a lot of Super Mario stuff remade for the end, the end of the year. Yeah, I think it's going to come next year as well, Hopple. I think maybe they thought they'd get it out this year, but just because of the way the world is at the minute, I think, yeah, it's more realistic that it's going to come next year. Deal 8 damage, increases this card. Deal 9 damage, draw 1 card. Gain 5 block. We don't want to use block, right? Because whenever you play a skill... Oh, that is a skill card, though. Alright, then we do want to... Oh, he does get... Are You Into Super Mash? Just came out today. I was looking at it. Yeah, is that the one where you can make your own multiplayer games? Or make your own gaming on the Switch? Oh, God. This doesn't look good. 26. Oh, he's going to have 1 health left. Hang on. Does this do anything? Colorless card to add to your hand, it costs. Alright, well, let's see what this does. Trip. Enemy loses 9 strength this turn. Exhaust. Okay. Okay, it's still going to do a lot of damage to me. And stupidly, I play... Yeah, genuine mash game or something. Yeah. Now I got a press email about it, but yeah, it's not really my cup of tea. I don't think. I like it'd be cool, like Super Mario Maker, where you can play other people's creations. I think that would be cool. But actually building my own levels and stuff like that, I'm just not that creative to actually build my own level. But it would be cool to play other people's. They just posted a trailer for Super Mash. That's cool. Okay, Adam. So let's concentrate a bit. So let's do this. I upgraded all of them. Okay. Well, we want to block. Let's do this. We're out of cards. Cool. Okay, I don't think this runs destined for very long. So yeah, well, these for some reason are really attacking me. Okay, let's go. Let's defend for 1 and attack again. That's why you mentioned it. That makes sense. Have you started Lonely Mountains Downhill? Because we had a review up on the site, and our reviewer John was very he was very torn with his review score. He gave it a 6 out of 10. But he was torn because he really liked the game, but he just thought it was very kind of like difficult for difficult's sake. So that's why he gave it the 6. But yeah, I've seen like a lot of other places giving it a lot higher review scores. But his review is really good. Like I suggest you read his review. Oh, you got it for free. Nice. Did you win it? Oh, yeah, you got it. You said you got it on Switch, right? Okay, we're down to 20 health. This isn't looking great for us. These guys are doing way too much damage. Okay, we can deal 8 to all enemies. Good. We've got 1 out. Defend. We're getting an artifact, whatever that does. Ah, you got a review copy. Ah, fair enough. Okay, now typically he doesn't want to attack me. Okay, let's just make sure we have enough to kill it, which we do. Good. So we're actually not doing too great on this. Let's go for Thunderclap. Chest, give me something good. Red Skull. When your HP is at or below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. That's great because my HP is way below 50%. I do, yeah, I do. I do know you do reviews. He's going to do 12 damage. I feel like we should definitely block for 1. And we can get some vulnerable on him. Hopefully on the next turn. I feel like this one we've not really been getting good card draws. Now 9 health. So okay, he's gonna do 7 on the next one. Guess we play these. Gives us 8. And hopefully we can just block and block and block. And just slowly whittle him down until we get enough attack to kill him, which we might have this turn. What's that? 8 plus 6. Yeah, I think we have enough now. But just in case, let's do this. Let's play one of them. Let's increase our defense and go on to the next turn. Blocked. Do you guys think they're going to release a Switch Pro this year? Because I was almost certain that they would, and now I'm kind of... I'm kind of a bit like you. I don't know. I don't know if they'd really need to release one. 2021. You think it'll be like... you think it'll be like a total reworking, kind of like a PS4 Pro? Or do you think it's going to be more like the new Nintendo 3DSs where they... Okay, I'd rather just lose the gold on that one. Because we've got no health. Oh, what are these guys? They look a bit like... what are those things from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? The Oompa Loompas, that's it. So what are they doing? Let's read. So the enemy tends to attack for 9. He intends to attack and do a negative effect. He intends to attack for 9. And this enemy intends to inflict a negative effect on you. So already, if we don't take them out, they're going to do enough damage to kill us. Having that helps, but still I don't think we got enough to survive. Oh, we do. No, we don't. I'm going to have to take him out. Take him out. And these two, can't do enough to kill me, but I'm not going to be left with much health. Not this year. If they did, would have to let their investors know in advance. Yeah, that's true. But that's it for me. I feel like my old Switch is my Switch Pro, if you know what I mean. Because I'd say 95% of my time I play with my Switch Lite. The only time really now I play with my Switch is when my old Switch is when I stream. Okay, give me something that's gonna heal me. Shrug it off. Gain 8 block. Okay, we as much as I like body slam, we don't have enough. we don't have enough block to actually make it worth it. You walk into a room to find a large hole in the ground. As you approach the hole, an enormous serpent creature appears from within. Ho ho, hello, hello. What have we got here? Hello, adventurer. I ask a simple question. The most fulfilling of lives is that in which you can buy anything. Do you agree? So we become cursed with doubt, unplayable at the end of your turn, game 1 week. No, we want to disagree. The serpent stares at you with a look of extreme disappointment. I know I'm disappointed too, but there's not really much. I don't really want to be taking curses right now. I need to get something that's going to heal me. Whenever you draw a status card, draw 1 card. Game 5 block. Feed. The bomb at the end of 3 turns deal 40 damage to all enemies. That could be coming helpful. Discovery. Choose 1 of 3 random cards to add into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. So how much do we have? 204. Deal 10 damage if fatal raises your max. That doesn't heal us either. I think we're going to go for this, and we don't. Oh, we draw 3 cards, gain strength. Okay, whatever. So we did somehow make it to the boss, which I'm actually really surprised about because I didn't think we would. So we're going to take on the boss, not take off the boss. We have this guy again. We're up to about half health. Let me know in chat if you think I'm going to beat him, type Y. If you don't think I'm going to beat him, type N. So he's in his defensive stage at the minute. So let's try and get as much damage on him as we can. Frankenstein is backing me up with a Y. Hopple is backing me up with a Y. Let's switch. It says N. Sorry, yeah, I would side with you, to be honest. But we do have some decent block here. Choose a card to upgrade. We're out of turns, so. And don't forget the potion. Thank you, Hopple. What does it do again? Gives us 2 energy. Okay. So he's gonna put a negative attack on us, and after receiving 3 damage, he's gonna change. So he's changing into his other form, which does do damage to us, right? And let's use that because I'd rather maybe see that one later on. He's in defensive mode. He's gonna use Sharp Hide. He's going to attack this turn. So let's go for the block. And we can cleave him for 11. He's going to do 3 damage to us if we do. When you play an attack, take 3 damage. This enemy intends. So if we attack him, we're going to take 3 damage and he's going to do 9. So that's 12 damage. Yeah, whatever. Let's attack him. How much does it gives us 2 energy? All right, you know what? I'm gonna do this. That might have been a mistake. We do get the 3, and we did use the potion. I'm happy that we used the potion at least. Good. Player turn. Now he's gonna do 16 damage. We can do that. We can deal 7 vulnerability. Deal 12. Okay, we get our 3 damage at the 3 block at the end. We're down to 21. What is this? After receiving 40 damage, okay. He's gonna do 20 though. Ooh, this is not looking great. We can upgrade a card. We want to upgrade our block, obviously, since we want to try and not take any more damage. He's like just over half health. He's done a lot of damage to us. We only have 17 health left. This is not looking fantastic. He's in his block phase though, so we might as well go for him. And I think it's going to come down to this turn. If we can do anything good in this turn or not. He's going to do 9, so he can't kill us on this turn unless we attack him, which is what we have to do. He's vulnerable. And he tends to attack for 9. So I think we block. He's going to do 6 damage to us. So it's for 7. Okay. He's going to do another 3. But we did get armor at the end of the turn, so we're not going to take any damage on this turn. He's down to 84. He's going to do 16 damage. We only have 17 thingies left, so we can do this. And we need 1 more, so we should probably upgrade that. Do shrug it off. And play cleave. And yep. So I think we might be able to pull this off. Because I hope, oh no, nah, well maybe not now. And we want to make sure our defense is better. Oh, I used it, good. This is where I love the angers, when it comes in where you kind of got your back against the wall a bit and you get loads of angers like that, and it's kind of good to just get some defense, some attack off. Ooh, we're down to 13 health. Okay, he's in his defensive mode though, so we can... Oh, is he going to spike me? No, he just has his damage. Okay. This is going to be close. This is going to be really close because he's going to buff now, I think. He's in defensive mode. He has sharp hide. I think we've done it. Yeah, we've done it because we have so many. Yes, I'm very happy that we did. That's why I like this game. Even though I've not been playing well, when you really put your mind to it, you can do pretty well. But yeah, thanks, Hopple. And Let's Switch Game says, happy to be proved wrong. Awesome work. Yeah, I was kind of, I had the bit between my teeth there because you told me I wouldn't do it. Nah, I'm only joking. But this is why I like the game, because you can really, if you concentrate, I feel like you can just work the numbers enough. So what do we have? Brutality at the start of your turn, lose 1 HP and draw 1 card. Corruption, skills cost 0 whenever you play a skill, exhaust it. Offering, lose 6 HP, gain 2. Okay, that doesn't sound bad for 6 HP. So let's see how far we can get up the... Oh, we have to choose a relic first. So, Snecko Eye. At the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards. Start each combat confused. Nope. Gain mana at the start of your turn. All enemies start with combat with 1 strength. Okay, that doesn't sound good either. Gain mana at the start of your turn. You can no longer obtain potions. Well, I mean, we always forget to use our potions anyway, so we might as well just take the one that gets rid of potions.